channel. I hope that we are all doing well. Today we are going to go on a little bit of an adventure through Greenwich, so expect some of the history, some good coffee and some food. This will hopefully be a nice all-round guide of Greenwich for you. So come along with me for the adventure. I will see you out on the road. The best way to arrive in Greenwich is by boat, and you can do this on your contactless or Oyster card. However, today I decided to arrive by DLR. First up on our trip is Up the Creek Comedy Club, which was first opened in 1991. The club has been played by numerous comedians and has won a number of awards. Just down the road from the venue are a couple of independent shops, including Casper Records and Shiva Piercing and Tattoo Studio, so you can pick up some records or some gifts in both of these shops. I then decided to wander down to the Greenwich Theatre. This is a theatre rooted in Victorian musical and has over 150 years worth of history. The venue offered a rich mixture of burlesque, concert and ballet acts every evening during the Victorian era, and you can even see part of the old original entrance round the back of this venue. After checking out the theatre, I wandered up to Greenwich Park and to the Royal Observatory. This is one of the best views in London, although I don't think it quite beats Parliament Hill in Hampstead Heath. Anyway, once you're at the top, you can admire the view and look across to Canary Wharf or westwards towards the city, or to the east and see the Millennium Dome. At the top you will also see the Royal Observatory and the Planetarium. Both were closed due to COVID restrictions when I visited. The observatory is built on the site of former Greenwich Castle, which provided firm foundations and a good observation point. It was built close to the docks, and Britain was trying to engineer technology to aid exploration and trade. Prior to these developments, sailors found navigation difficult due to being unable to track time accurately whilst at sea. This does come with a health warning, however. Exploration led to colonisation, and trade was often plunder, human cargo or slave produced goods. So sorry for being a downer on this gorgeous view, but much of Greenwich's money and splendour is built on that of the slaughtered. After taking the view one last time, I wandered down to grab some food from Greenwich Market. The market first opened in 1737 with about 60 stallholders, most of whom were actually butchers, with only one grocer, baker and hatter. Anyway, today it has turned into a modern market where you can get vintage items, antiques and plenty of food. I settled, sticking to the market's roots, and bought a barbecue pork roll from pigs, dogs and brisket. However, the one problem is there wasn't anywhere to sit in the market, so I had to wander about aimlessly and find somewhere. Luckily, I found somewhere right down outside the old Naval College, and it had a great view across the river looking at Canary Wharf. After devouring my food, I walked past the Cutty Sark, a tea clipper that's probably Greenwich's main attraction. I often look back at seafaring with a degree of romanticism and the image of sailors sailing the seven seas in search of adventure. The reality, of course, is that they were press gang crew, a hugely dangerous form of transport, and you've guessed it, more colonialism. The British growing and exporting tea from India was one of the main causes in the numerous famines that hit the country, as Britain profited from the plunder. Sorry again to break the romanticism bubble. Anyway, next up is another feat of engineering, the Foot Tunnel, built in 1902. It connects north and south and allowed dock workers to hop underneath the river and get to work. Prior to this, the working class in Greenwich struggled to get to the north side of the docks due to the unreliable ferry service. The Foot Tunnel itself is 1,217 feet in length and about 50 feet deep. It now has a lift, CCTV and is open 24 hours a day. Just try to time your trip so you're not getting interrupted by 10-year-olds everywhere playing with Nerf guns. Once over the other side, you'll find yourself in Island Gardens. Take a seat and look back across the river at the view of Greenwich from another angle. It's pretty good. I don't know about you, but I love being by the water. From here, you can either hop back on the DLR to Greenwich, head towards Canary Wharf. Being stingy, I decided to walk back through the tunnel again. I still find it really cool that you're under the river and in a tunnel that was built over 100 years ago. I decided to finish my day off by spending the money I would have saved on a donut, so I went over to Crosstown Donut, located in the market, and they never disappoint. I picked up one of their cinnamon numbers, which merges that of a cinnamon bun with a donut. Absolutely spot on. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this little guide to Greenwich. I've not explored everywhere, and if you fancy a beer, I'd recommend going to the Cutty Sark pub, which has great waterside views. A little bit further along is Meantime Brewery, another great place to go. Thanks for watching, folks. Please do share, subscribe and do all of that fun stuff. If you like this and want to support me, why not come on a Tread Out of Time tour? But until next week, stay free, be kind and tread out of time. See ya.